Hi Aquarius, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at a bit of sort of general affirmation message for you. We are mostly looking at career and finances. I will also pull a card or two for love as well. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Every single like, comment and subscribe, it really does help out the channel. So thank you so much for all your support. This week we have the Healing Light Oracle. The Lenormand deck we have the Owl and Magpie Lenormand this week. They definitely don't want to pick up on the camera, those ones. I also have the Love Oracle and brand new deck this week. We have the Money Moves Oracle deck. We're going to use that one for career and finances. Beautiful deck. So I'm very excited to be using that one this week on the channel. But getting into it for you, Aquarius. Starting off, what does Aquarius need to see, please? What does Aquarius need to see? Perseverance. Okay, we have the card of perseverance coming through. I believe in myself and I stick to myself. Follow my heart. Everything will go in a better direction. Okay, so I persevere. I persevere in believing in myself. I persevere in, sticking to my, following my heart and doing what I need to do for my own survival, so that I know that everything will go in a better direction for me. With that particular energy, I do feel here, Aquarius, that there's something specifically that you're kind of like, oh, that's the wrong direction. That's not going in a good direction. So I'll just clarify and see what that energy is all about. It is letting us know very clearly that, persevere and follow your heart, believe in yourself, and know that, it's all happening for a reason and it will get better. Will lead you back to the right direction here. But I just want to sort of clarify this perseverance energy for Aquarius. Clarify this perseverance energy for Aquarius, please. This is a couple of different things for different parts of the collective here. For some of you, this is just within yourself, okay? But for others of you, this is something else around you or someone. Can you show me who exactly this is regarding for Aquarius? Is this regarding somebody outside of Aquarius? Is this Aquarius or an external person to Aquarius, please? It must be different for both. Like I'm kind of picking up on a two clear divides here. I do feel like for majority of you, this has got to do with somebody else. But what I'm seeing here, firstly, we have the birds. Okay, so the birds is talking about, like, it's usually conversations. It's that chitter chatter, that noisy background talking. So for a lot of you, this is someone outside of you, because we do see with the birds, it can talk about rumors and gossip sometimes. Was it you who had this showing up in the challenge reading I did just the other day? Someone did have this similar sort of energy showing up in the challenges reading I did just the other day. But yeah, like, it's like a rumor or a gossip or someone gossiping, like whether you're involved in that directly or whether you're hearing this, as background noise. It hits a bit close to home. The next card we have is the Lily. Okay, so that's got a few a few connotations here, but I do feel that for you in this situation, it's just talking about emotional sensitivities, the vulnerabilities. It is the card of emotional intimacy, so it's kind of giving me, especially too with the book following that up. Now, the book sometimes can talk about, the unknown, things that haven't been, you know, brought to light as such, things, secrets and mysteries. I do feel that for someone there, it's a very specific storyline that you're hearing gossip or chatter about yourself, where you've been very vulnerable with somebody, you've been very emotionally intimate with somebody, and you've shared something with somebody that's very, emotionally close to your heart, and you're hearing somebody else talking about that, or somebody else is approaching you about that, and it's like, why did they tell my secret? Like that, it's kind of that, and it's kind of giving me that energy of like, this was something very close to your heart, and you maybe even asked somebody, don't talk about this, or this is, and it's your thing. It's something close to you that, it feels like it's been shared with more. And that's why we're seeing in that perseverance card, I stick to myself as well. That it's kind of like maybe you trusted the wrong person and they've been very open with your secrets rather than talking about their own stuff. They're talking about you and what's going on in your life, and it's kind of what it's giving. Um, we do have, when I asked specifically about like who this is or like what this is in regard to there, I have the scythe and the clover. So the scythe is something sudden and unexpected, which once again, if you're not expecting someone to be talking about your business, and then the clover is, it's like taking a chance, or you you took a gamble, and it kind of feels like maybe it hasn't paid off. You've trusted the wrong person. You put faith in the wrong person. That it's like you took a chance. You took a risk to open up to somebody, and it's not necessarily paying off here. So this week is going to be asking you for perseverance to know that, everything will go in a better direction for you here. There may be a little bit of a struggle this week, that you are going to need to be perseverant to get through this energy, especially if that is the case, because I am picking up for a lot of you that may be exactly what the case is that somebody has been very open with your secrets, whereas for others of you, though, it may be more along the lines of within your own self. You're kind of something that you've tried to hide from yourself. You're kind of realizing, I can't hide from that anymore. I have to face that a little bit more head on, and have those conversations with myself, and be honest with myself in a more vulnerable kind of a way. So for some of you, it may be just within yourself, but for majority of you, I do feel as though this is somebody around you has been very lax with your story. Because with the book, it's your story. It's not their story; it's your story. But with the birds there's chitter chatter all about that going on. You've invested in the wrong person, and it's very sudden, unexpected that did not pay off because you thought maybe you could trust that person with that close, intimate part of yourself, and they mistreat that vulnerable part of your story, and they mistreat that by sharing that, is what I'm picking up there. Okay, so sorry to hear about that, Aquarius, but we'll have a look at career and finances for you, see what's going on there. Okay, Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius with career and finances? Whoa. Okay, that's a good energy to see. Career and finances for Aquarius, please. Definitely, it may be even work stuff connected to that. What we saw in that general energy, because I am feeling that, if that is the case for you, and that's something that's happening, in your work life this week, that perseverance is, showing you to just sort of head down, um, just focus on the work, persevere, get through this stage, and follow your heart, and everything will work out into a better direction for you here, especially here with this guardian angel coming through firstly for you. Okay, some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. Trust your guardian angel. So there is an element of protection coming through, that this is all going to it's going to work out okay. It's going to be a little bit, what's going on? But as long as you persevere and trust that you are going to be protected, that, I feel like karma. I do feel like there's an element here of karma, that if someone is doing the wrong thing by you, that karma is going to come through and protect you, Aquarius. We do have wisdom coming through. Look at that beautiful card. Insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. Use your best judgment. Okay, so I am feeling here that it's all about your reaction to that. So if you're, trust that you're protected, as long as you use your wisdom and react wisely to this situation. Okay, so if this is something that you do find going on for you this week at work, because I do feel for a lot of you this may be like happening at work, um, within your career rather than your personal life. Um, Especially since I am trying to focus on career this week, a lot of the messages are coming out very linked. Use your best judgment and be very wise in how you react to that situation. Okay, but it also says insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. So that's like understanding the mechanics of things. So that's actually separate. There's two messages there. Okay, the wisdom seems to be mostly about this initial message, but also with this mechanical stuff, understanding how the machinery works, understanding how to protect yourself properly, like with that guardian angel there as well. If you do work around machinery, please make sure you're protecting yourself and using the proper, equipment this week. Be wise and use the correct procedures and equipment with things this week. Follow thing, follow things to the dot with any, like, even if it's not machinery, following procedures to the dot this week. Use your wisdom and make sure you are following set instructions to the letter this week, um, which is going to help protect you through any dramas that you're going on with this week. I do just feel there may be like a bit of an issue for those of you where that's not affecting you as much with that gossipy stuff. There may be like a machine fault, or like if you're not following the procedure properly, it may create some sort of fault. So I'm even seeing like someone, like a waiter, and if you're not carrying the coffee cup properly, you're like spilling coffee and burning yourself. So you're having to make sure you're using the trays and not just going, oh, it's fine, I've done this a million times. Follow your procedures to the letter, because it's like there's something happening that's just it's like a glitch in the machinery. It's like in that example of the waiter, like as long as you're doing everything correctly, that patch of water on the floor that you didn't notice, it's not going to result in coffee burns or whatever it is. It's just making sure we're following things very to the T this week, with your procedures, with any machinery, with any equipment that you're using. Be very careful with those things this week and make sure you're using those correctly. But we do see independence as well. So, reflecting back onto that, when it says, I believe in myself and I stick to myself, here's the independence coming through. Manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. Don't depend on others. So once again, with that wisdom, don't depend on other people. Don't think that you can trust people with your secrets, because you may not be able to this week. Don't depend on others to make sure, so-and-so has got the machine working properly. It's fine. Don't trust that. Follow your procedure. Make sure you're doing your safety checks. Making sure you are taking personal responsibility this week. So we've got a bit of a warning message really for you this week, Aquarius. Like a bit of a shock, and not really what I was expecting here. But also with money, making sure you are not allowing anyone else to do the double checks and on your money stuff, making sure you're managing money yourself, taking personal responsibility for your financial situation and your spending, those sorts of things as well. Checking in with love for you, Aquarius. Hopefully we got some good energy for you with love. Aquarius, what's going on with love for Aquarius? Love energy around Aquarius, please. Definitely. Okay. So I'm picking up on, could kind of go either way here. I was about to say I feel like this is mostly single Aquarians, but no, it could actually be the whole lot of you, all right? We have soulmates coming through firstly. So if you are already in a connection, there's definitely strong soulmate energy there with this person. If you're not in a connection, look who's in your energy. There's a soulmate there. There is a soulmate in your energy, whether you've met them yet or not, because we have the garden as well. Okay, so anyone that does watch the channel, you will know that we have the garden in the lenormand as well. And the garden does talk about meetings taking place. Okay, so for those of you who are single, you may be meeting a soulmate this week. You may be going on a date this week and realizing that you are very, very compatible with this person, and it's kind of a strong soulmate energy. Now, keeping in mind that soulmates, not always romantic love. Okay, so we may just have a friend that is a soulmate that we're going on a bit of a, date with. It can just talk about, meeting up for coffee and those sorts of things. I am also hearing here, the garden grows where you water it. Okay, so if you know that you've got somebody in your energy already who is a soulmate, whether it be friend, lover, whatever, water that relationship this week. Okay, tend to your garden and it will grow. All right, making sure that we are, remembering to give that person some time, love, energy this week. All right, but it's definitely date kind of energy, things about to bloom, watering that garden, tending to that garden, and that soulmate energy is strong for you, Aquarius. Okay, so definitely a soulmate there. I do feel like for a couple of you that's a friend rather than a lover as such, but some really good positive energy there at least. Okay, but hopefully the rest of the week does go okay for you here. Perseverance, believe in yourself. Everything will go in a better direction. It's just one of those weeks, Aquarius. So hopefully it doesn't turn out too bad. As long as you use your wisdom and do your independent checks, you still have that protection. So, karma's got your back. All right, but that's what we've got for you today, Aquarius. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon.